Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yazeed Qholili Arifin. As a representative of my IoT group, and here we are using Singer IO. Before I start this demo, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Nayef for the opportunity so we can make this demo video. And now here is the code of my device. I set the code same as the module that we created before. The difference maybe is only in here, the library and the variable defined. The rest are just the same as we are explained in the module that we created. In this void setup, we will use pin number 0 D0 as output for the LED. Here we are using the default Wi-Fi library of the Arduino to connect the device to the Wi-Fi. There is a looping in here right after the Wi-Fi library. It is used to check the connection between the node MCU and the Wi-Fi. If it is not connected, then the lamp of the node MCU will keep blinking for every 1 second, as we can see in here. This is used to add Wi-Fi by using SSID and SSID password of this Singer.io library. And in here, we have a variable, a declared variable, as the value of this sensor. Here are the arguments to save the value. The values are humidity and temperature. For the temperature, I wrote it as Celsius, and I got the values directly from the device library. I created also a serial connection for the device to read any streaming data from this DHT11 device, just to check whether the device is working properly or not. If it is not, then there is something wrong. Here is the loop function. I put the returned value of this read function into this GHK variable because it returns a value. It is impossible for us uh, to use this method just like this in order to read value because it returns an integer value. So as long as it returns an integer value or any values, we should insert the value into a variable. And here is the println in order to print the data. And this is thing.handle method. It is used to handle anything that the thing library does for us. Uh, Now I'm going to connect my Node MCU device with my laptop. As a test, I'm going to upload a wrong Wi-Fi authentication into this Node MCU device to check whether the code is working properly or not. It is uploading now. Now the uploading process is already done. As we can see from the device that the lamp keeps blinking because the authentication of the Wi-Fi is wrong. So it is not connected to any Wi-Fi devices. And here we can conclude that this looping is working properly. Now I will modify it into the correct Wi-Fi authentication and uploading. So now the uploading process is already done, and yeah, now the Node MCU is connected to the Wi-Fi and it transferring the data of the THD11 device into my Thinger.io account. And to prove it, let's go back to the Thinger.io dashboard. In here, we're gonna see that there is a donut chart that I have been created based on the module that we made. The temperature is 28 degrees Celsius, and here are the donut chart configuration. It takes the data from the device resource, and the device is THD11 based on the devices menu in here, and the selected resource is THD11, and we use value Celsius instead of humidity, and the refresh mode we choose the sampling interval for every 4 seconds. So the data will be the data will be updated for every 4 seconds. Okay, now the temperature is changed based on the real environment, and to give a better demonstration, I'm going to lit a wire right in front of the THD11 device, and hopefully the value of the device will change based on the real temperature nearby. Hopefully there is no accident happen later when I lit this fire. I make it closer to get a higher temperature. So okay, we've got a conclusion that uh, the data can be updated through the internet connection, and it was saved into the Thinger.io IoT platform. I've skipped some video parts because yeah, it takes a very long time for the device to update the temperature value. But in the end, we got this conclusion that the device can update the temperature value. Oh, it is decreasing now because I don't put any fire in front of this DHT device. And that is all from us. Thank you for the opportunity, and see you again on the next demo video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.